Good evening, one and all. This is Lulu, also known as Video Game Girl 64, and I have a battle video here. But I have the hiccups right now, so if you hear like random noises or me burping or something, you know what's going on. So, starting here, it's my Pharaoh Thorn. It's not actually a Pharaoh Thorn. Against his Dragonite, and surprisingly, Fire Punch wasn't going to be a one-hit KO. So I set up Stealth Rocks, and my Sturdy didn't even activate or whatever, and here comes annoying ass Blissey, and I hate versing Blissey. They're like so old, like get new material. So he switches his Alakazam when I switch out to my Scizor, and that's really shitty for him because I use Pursuit. So it's basically like you have to live. Like you can sit here and stall me with Substitute, but whether you want to stay in or switch out, I'm going to win. So there goes his Alakazam. And now comes this Donphin. I was expecting like Rapid Spin or something. It looks like someone that could Rapid Spin, so send out my Squishy to block that, but he just sets up his own Stealth Rocks, and I'm like, shit. Then out comes Fortress and like dies from Stealth Rocks, and I'm like, what is this? That's not how it's supposed to work. Here comes that stupid Blissey again. I'm using Taunt on it so it doesn't do anything stupid. So I switch out to my fast car. And then he switches out to his own fast car, and I'm like, whoa, what the shit? Then he double switches out to his Donphin. I'm like, I'm so confused. What is happening? So I'm using U-turn. I just come right back out to Squishy because it seems like to be a good cure for this Donphin over here. So Scizor once again, and I'm taunting shit because that's what Squishy does. It uses taunt and it uses Will-O-Wisp, and it's good. And it gets a Pursuit, and it gets a critical hit. And I do think that crit mattered. I don't think that Scizor would have one-hit KO my Jellicent with Pursuit. So, Heatran versus Heatran, and then you send out the stupid Blissey that nobody likes. Like, come on, no one likes to fight Blissey, so don't use one. Yay. So, I send out my fast card, because I've learned that this Blissey cannot do anything. It does not have any attacking moves. It is Wish, Protect, Heal Bell, and Toxic. So I'm thinking, oh, I can definitely stall out this Blissey. I mean, if it can't attack me in any way, shape, or form, I'll just keep using Pursuit, because I have a lot of that PP left. And I'll just attack it over and over again, and its PP will run out, and I'll still have PP for my moves, and then Blissey will be dead, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. So I think we're here for like 20-some turns. And Blissey just keeps alternating between, like, Wish, Protect, and Toxic, and I just keep using Pursuit every single turn, so yeah, definitely one interesting battle here, huh, folks? Still going on. I really don't know what to say at this point. I have a feeling I should have just, like, switched out to something else to try and, like, stall this Blissey, because Blissey can't really do much to any of my team members because a lot of the Pokemon on my team are part Steel type. Later on I do switch into Heatran and then back into Scizor, but I feel like I should have done that earlier because like what was I afraid of? Toxic wasn't going to do anything unless I switched out to Hydreigon or Jellicent, but that would just be stupid. Why would I do that? Like I could have switched out to Jellicent and tried to taunt it, but I'm just sitting here using Pursuit instead. And now I'm thinking back, and I'm like, why couldn't I have done, like, all this shit that I'm saying now? Why do I have to sit there and use Pursuit, like, 20 times, trying to stall a Blissey? Like, I'm choice banded, okay? Like, I can't switch my moves. I can't just switch to Superpower. I have to switch to something else, come back in, and use Superpower. So, I don't know, maybe I was scared, if I were to switch out and then come back in, that, like, the person would switch Blissey out. But I switch out to Heatran, he uses Wish, and I switch back out into my Scizor. And use Protect, but it failed. Switch comes true. And it doesn't switch out for some reason. I don't know, they're just being really dumb, thinking that, like, I couldn't do anything. But I used Superpower, like I should have done 20 turns ago. And this stupid thing comes, and I use Superpower on that, and I kill that too. I don't know why they did that. Maybe, like, why didn't you send out, why'd you send out Dragonite now? Like, why'd you just go and kill your Heatran? Like, maybe that could have came in handy later, who knows? And, like, I switch out a fast car for some reason. Like, now I'm gonna send him back out. He's gonna die to Stealth Rock, so that was a really bad play on my part. I should have just left him in for Death Fodder instead of switching out to Heatran for Death Fodder, because then I got 2 Death Fodders instead of 1. And no one wants an extra Death Fodder. So I'm here with 2 Pokemon left, and this Donphan's like scaring the shit out of me. Then I send out my Lazar because I knew the Earthquake was coming. And Lazar does a very nice late game sweep. Uses Dark Pulse on Donphan. And then out comes Scizor. I use Flamethrower on Scizor. Then out comes Dragonite. And I use Draco Meteor on Dragonite. And I win perfectly, fine, and nicely. And I love Hydreigon because it gives me those late game sweeps. And surprisingly, I didn't have any hiccups throughout this entire video. So, I'm really happy about that. I hope you enjoyed this Pokemon battle. This has been Lulu, also known as Video Game Girl 64. Don't forget to check out my other channel where I upload much more often and much better videos. But for now, I guess I am over and out.